The concept of karma. The philosophical concept of karma, which is thought to have originated from various schools of Indian religious philosophy, regard it as a spiritual principle of cause and effect, where both a person's actions and intentions, cause, have an influence on their future effect. The earliest reference to the concept of karma appears in the Rig Veda, an ancient Indian collection of Vedic Sanskrit hymns from 1500 BC. This limited example is later expanded upon in the Upanishads, late Vedic Sanskrit texts. South Asian traditions differ from Abrahamic religions as their laws of karma act outside the judgment of the divine creator. Whether these karmic repercussions take place during a person's immediate life or a future lifetime is all part of nature's way of keeping its energetic equilibrium in balance. The principle of what goes around comes around is tied in with reincarnation, because without alternative dimensions and ways to express this karma, it would have to manifest balance during one lifetime, which, as we all know, does not always happen. Consequently, if a person performs good deeds and intentions during their lifetime, they will essentially gain karmic credits and move upwards in conscious development. However, if their lives were corrupted by bad actions and intentions, their credit score would diminish, sending them down towards lower forms of conscious awareness, like a perpetual game of snakes and ladders. If, however, a person accidentally or unwittingly causes harm towards another, overwhelming them with remorse, compassion and regret, their karmic credits should not be affected. But those whose minds are filled with evil intent, who really act out their thoughts, are more likely to be karmically affected. With every action, emotion or thought, energy is emitted, which is either good or bad. These actions or intentions essentially produce seeds which will germinate sometime within nature's balancing system. Although actions are important, the attitude of the intention makes all the difference. A soldier obeying orders from his superiors, who also in turn follow orders in a chain of command, resulting in the mind of the soldier being propagandized into fighting what he considers to be a good war, is likely to have to fight on the opposing side a soldier of a similar age, pitted against him, believing he is also defending and upholding his country's sound principles, pressured into killing one another because their superiors tell them to. The impact on the soldier's karma will greatly depend upon what he is thinking at the moment he fires the shot. This used to be a problem in early conflicts of the 20th century. However, the modern soldier is trained to be an emotionless killing machine who does not let thinking get in the way of his task. Their training teaches them to operate on instinct without having to engage any form of moral cognitive discourse. The corporate world of the modern military-industrial complex has compartmentalized each person's role in order to remove moral consequence from the equation. They are all essentially following orders. So how does this affect their karmic standing? To simplify the concept of karma, it can be broken down into 4 different types. Sanchita karma, accumulated karma, or quiver of arrows. This is the store of accumulated karma from all other previous lives, which become seeds waiting for the appropriate time to germinate. It is thought by many scholars on this subject that only when this karma is balanced to a point of neutrality that the soul can retire, leaving the spirit aspect of consciousness to continue in a state of enlightenment towards nirvana. Prarabdha karma, arrow in flight. This is a specific part of a person's karmic debt, which is being dealt with during this latest incarnation. When analyzing a person's astrological birth chart or performing various forms of divination, it is this aspect of karma which can be identified. While the Sanchita karma can be compared to a quiver of arrows stored on a person's back, the Prarabdha karma would be the arrow in flight, which has just left the bow. Kriyama karma, this is considered to be instant karma, generated from this lifetime, due to the actions and intentions of our free will. Although some Kriyama karma brings relatively instant karma of either justice or gifts, others are stored for future rebirths. Therefore Kriyama karma is divided into 2 types. Arabdha karma, which is undertaken, Anarabdha karma, which is dormant and stored. To understand these 2 types of Kriyamana karma, a good example would be a situation where 2 people commit a robbery. Only one of them gets caught and sent to jail. Arabdha karma. However, the other robber continues his life, where sometime in the future he experiences Anarabdha karma. Agami karma. This is considered to be the accumulative karma created during this present life, which, if unresolved before we die, crosses over into future rebirths. The concept of the archer to describe the various types of karma is an ancient one, which still helps to clarify the different types of karma to this day. The archer has already sent an arrow, and it has left his hands. He cannot recall it. He is about to shoot another arrow. The bundle of arrows in the quiver on his back is the Sanchita karma. The arrow he has shot is the Prarabdha karma, and the arrow which he is about to shoot from his bow is Kriyamana karma. The result of the arrow that he is about to shoot is the Agami karma. Not even death can wipe out our good deeds. Buddha. If you give a good thing to the world, then over time your karma will be good and you'll receive good. Russell Simmons. Men are not punished for their sins, but by them. Elbert Hubbard. Karma comes after everyone eventually. You can't get away with screwing people over your whole life. I don't care who you are. What goes around comes around. That's how it works. Sooner or later, the universe will serve you the revenge that you deserve. Jessica Brody. Realize that everything connects to everything else. Leonardo da Vinci. Don't waste time on revenge. The people who hurt you will eventually face their own karma. No need for revenge. Just sit back and wait. Those who hurt you will eventually screw up themselves, and if you're lucky, God will let you watch. One who previously made bad karma, but who reforms and creates good karma, brightens the world like the moon appearing from behind a cloud. Buddha.